We need to go ahead and put something to sleep. And okay, I'm not surprised about missing, but I am surprised you brought that thing in of all the Pokemon you could have possibly selected. I'm gonna get slashed. Thankfully that one connected, dear God. I just realized I've been throwing because I could have sent in my Haunter. Alright, whatever, no matter. I'll bring in Kingler here. And we're gonna go for a Swords Dance, and you should probably be a little bit scared right now. Your Rhydon is gonna be weak to Crab Hammers, and I'm gonna be at almost 600 attack. I think that's gonna be around 550. Oh my God, Venusaur, a Pokemon that is barely faster than Kingler. That is messed up. Alright, I'll send in this guy. Let's see, Razor Leaf did a whopping 9, congratulations. I'm gonna go ahead and paralyze something right now. Pinsir, okay, so you're really hell-bent on this, very well. I've got the perfect answer for you this time around, in case you want to bring in your buddy Venusaur right there. Get hit with a Psychic. I also have Hypnosis in case this thing actually does wake up. But it's probably going to die, and I would imagine 3 Psychics with how high Haunter's special attack is. Venusaur will probably die in 3 as well, but Venusaur, okay, they're actually, I was wrong, it's not 3, it's going to be 4. Unless I get a special drop right now. Wow, they really want that thing to wake up. You must be new to Gen 1, apparently. I'm just kidding, Probably, let me check the rating, it's probably like 1700. It's 1532. That's probably higher than mine. That is higher than mine. Okay. Okay. Let me go with Kingler here. Earthquake won't do... Okay, that did do a lot of damage, actually. I'm going to go for a Body Slam here. In case they want to bring in that stupid Venusaur to ruin my day. Like that. Please, Paralyze. Nice crit, though. No Parax, I'll take that. Now we send in a Weeping Bell here. A Sleep Powder. Okay. So that's going to be my sleep fodder for the rest of existence. And Venusaur, if you did not know, cannot learn Stun Spore. So, oh my God, they got the goat. Not good. Wait a second. I have the goats countered. Rhyhorn. Thunder Wave isn't going to do anything, so I can safely go for an Earthquake. I'm not the biggest fan of using Substitute on these guys. If this was another generation, I would. You know, a generation with leftovers. And they have a counter to the counter's counter, that being Squirtle. I'm not too worried about that. I could send in Haunter. I mean, Surf won't do too much to me. Or better yet, we could bring in Kingler. Seismic Toss. Kingler, how much HP do you have? Ooh, it's not too much. I thought that would do like, I don't know, like less than 30, that's for sure. I guess I'm going to die right now. I'm going to go for a Body Slam though. This will put me in a good spot though. Haunter is looking very strong in this battle. They can only afford, like, their whole team is going to get crushed by Haunter, starting with this Venusaur. Watch me. Okay, I got a crit again. Beautiful. We're going to... Should I just die here? Nah, I'll bring in Haunter. Might be able to get some use out of Kingler with this, whoever this last Pokemon may be. I don't think it's even going to see the day to kill this Rhydon. They went for Razor Leaf. It did a whopping 20. Congratulations, man. Now we're going to go for Psychic. They could bring in Jolteon, I guess. That would be what I think could happen, which I hope doesn't happen, is they bring in Jolt. They have a Slowpoke? Ooh, well, I dropped their special. That's really good, but 2 Thunderbolts will definitely kill it now, but if I get paralyzed, you know what I mean, then it's like my Haunter's gonna get kind of wasted, and I would much rather that not happen. Oh, God. It's such a good opportunity, and if I get a crit, pretty sure it'll kill that thing. But okay, can the rest of my team beat these guys up or what? Kangaskhan can outspeed that guy. You know, I think they can do it. I'm gonna go for a Thunderbolt. Guys, he literally lived on 1 HP. I cannot make this up. I swear to God to you, this is not AI generated. Ah, that is disappointing. Yeah, Slowpoke's special is actually quite low comparatively to its evolved form. I don't know what happens. I swear it gets like double the special stat when it evolves. Well, that's kind of a problem. He might also go for rest. I guess he could do that. Amnesia doesn't matter. If I get this attack off, they will die. They could also bring in like Rhydon or something. Dang, if I killed that Slowpoke, I think that would have for sure won me the battle. I wouldn't even have to try at that point. I could have done this with a blindfold on. Surf, they got a crit. Okay, I got a crit too. Fair enough. I have gotten 2 crits on that Venusaur, so I can't complain. Alright, so what's next? Probably Jolteon, I would imagine. Call me crazy, but if that Jolteon comes in, I will switch in my Rhyhorn. Full well knowing that they could predict that and go into Squirtle. I will let my Kingler die in that example. But they didn't do that, they just brought in Rhydon. I guess I could let my, You know, it's funny, Rhyhorn's actually faster than Rhydon. But it doesn't matter because neither of those wait, could I save? No, Haunter's not going to be useful because Venusaur... Maybe I should just let this thing die. Okay, yeah, I'll just die right here. Because I would have had to deal with the chances of me possibly getting, like, paralyzed and stuff. So here I'm going to go for Surf because I don't want to miss Blizzard. And it'll kill the Venusaur, and it'll weaken the Squirtle enough where I believe a Thunderbolt will kill it. Pinsir has no shot in hell to live 2 Surfs. Jolteon is a big problem, but I have Rhyhorn to counter that. You know, it's not too often you see a Generation 1 random battle where both teams' generator are actually relatively balanced and can combat one another and, you know, they don't get outright swept by something. Or get cheesed by, like, I don't know, Mew, Chansey, Porygon, somebody like that. Oh, they actually did choose to let their Pinsir die. I got another crit, that's funny. Obviously didn't matter. If they stayed in the next turn, I would have killed it because, you know, math. I do like the power of math. So the bad news is with letting Haunter die is if Venusaur comes... They didn't even bring in Venusaur, are you kidding me? They want to hold on to that probably to... Yeah, they want to kill my Kingler, Rhyhorn, and probably weaken my Lapras enough where the Razor Leaf will kill. So I need my Kangaskhan to stay alive for that Venusaur. They don't know that it exists, so that's good for me. I'll just stay in and attack this guy with a Thunderbolt. I don't want to risk missing a Sing. They did survive. Now we're going to go for, I guess, Surf in the off chance they bring in this Jolteon here. It'll kill Squirtle. Okay, cool. So that thing's dead. Nice. Couldn't bring in Kingler because Kingler would have died to Seismic Toss. So there's the Venusaur. So I need to think right now. I would like to hold on to Lapras to guarantee the kill on Rhydon. So what I'm thinking of doing is... Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll let Kingler die here. And then I'll bring in my Kangaskhan, and I'm going to click Earthquake. Earthquake will kill the Rhydon from where it's at, and it'll almost kill Jolteon, so... something is in danger right now. So it's up to them to choose what they want. I'm suspecting they might try to switch in the Rhydon, thinking that I'll go for like Body Slam and or Hyper Beam. Not Hyper Beam, I guess it'd be Body Slam. So they might be thinking that, but oh, they chose Jolteon. Okay, it's gonna do a lot of damage, and I think I'll just bring in Rhyhorn here. Let's see if they switch. If they predict this, we might be in a bit of a sticky situation. Wait, hold on. If they click Thunder... Okay, if they switch, then... I'm not sure what the best thing for me to do here is. I think there is a way for me to get out of here completely unscathed, covering all situations. Like, if he... Actually, I'll just do this. Okay, they brought in Rhydon to my surprise. I didn't think they would do that. The good news is, though, is, oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. If I stand and go for Earthquake, I think that Rhydon's probably going to live, and then Rhyhorn will be weak enough where... Actually, no, I'm going to click Earthquake. He died! Okay, he died. I didn't think he would die. That changes everything now. And Rhyhorn was faster, so, you know, that was not luck. I actually was... I don't know why. The unevolved form was faster. They forfeited. They couldn't really do much there. I kind of, I would have beat them in the War of Attrition. That was a surprisingly very good battle. And that probably won't happen again for a long time in this format. Usually it's a lot of, like, really dumb things happening, like, every single turn. Okay, well, that's enough for me now. I'll see you later.